Welcome, 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 family. Thanks for y'all for coming. Very much appreciated. Well, um, again, welcome, family. This is JT, better than ever. Um, we gonna have lunchtime random talk part two. Again, welcome, family. Get this up. Sorry, and we're gonna talk about some things, and also I'm coming with another live later on. Watch out for that. It's good. I'm not. It's not. I'm not cooking this time, but I'm doing something different. So check that out. It's gonna be, and then I'm gonna do a dessert that I'm going to create that's gonna come out very good. So watch out for that. Then I'm gonna have some information. I'm gonna have some information on that. So family, stay tuned for that for later on. I said it probably by maybe 6 or 7 o'clock, something like that. Maybe a little later. It depends. Cause after I finish live stream, I gotta go out and take care of some things. But don't worry, I come. You know I'm coming. Also, um, matter of fact, let me get this out the way. If y'all wanna keep in contact with me, my Facebook page is Jerry Thomas. I want y'all to check that out. Also, my Facebook group, all in caps, JT MVP Thinking for Ourselves. My Twitter account, also in caps, at JT Blackman44. Lower caps, Instagram, The Underrated Darkness. Also, I don't know what time tomorrow, but my brother D to the S to the one, he gonna join me on my sports show, the Underrated Sports Show. So we're gonna talk about the playoffs, and stay tuned for that tomorrow. Stay tuned for that on it's gonna be on my channel tomorrow. My talk show, my co-host D to the S to the one might have some surprises too. You'll never know. Watch out for that. Also, I'll be talking about AnsOrToys.com. My brother Ernst Jones, we supposed to do it this past week, but he had to do some run around. Like I said, he was in the hospital, so he had to handle some business. So sometimes, God's willing this week, I'm gonna interview my brother, um, the head of AnsOrToys.com, his business that I'm visioning with him on that. AnsOrToys.com. Excuse me, all in one, AnsOrToys.com. We all through the social media. Check us out. We got some great products to enhance relationships and keep the family close together. And also, it's all about economic development in our community and keep the money in and empower ourselves as ourselves and through our community. So I want y'all understand the message on that. Anything that you purchase, you'll get 10% off when you put in my code that I created, MVP, lower caps. Again, wherever you purchase, it's 10% off, lower caps, MVP. Support us, and because we black business, and we all about keep the money, keep the economics in our community is very important. So stay tuned for that. Again, it's AnsOrToys.com, AnsOrToys.com. We throughout social media. Also, God's willing, in a few months, I'll be doing a live on the midterm elections that is coming up in a few months. God's willing, if my schedule still hold up, I'm gonna do that. Or I'll probably wait through the weekend. It really depends, but I'm gonna try and do it that night. But I want you to stay tuned for that. Okay? And also, I got some other stuff coming up. I ain't gonna tell you yet, but I got some stuff coming up in the future. So stay tuned for that. And also, I'm sorry. I did not forget about I'm gonna do something about Chocolate Soul Lounge. Chocolate Soul Lounge that I created. It came out good. The ones who came out, thank you so much. Did that a few weeks ago, I believe last month. Got some views on that. Thank you so much for everything for that. I'll be coming through that very soon. So watch out for that. Chocolate Soul Lounge. That's also gonna be on my channel. Let's get them likes and the views up on my past live streams and videos. Hit the bell when I come, so y'all can join in this powerful live stream. Powerful live stream and videos, and share this. Very much appreciated. Again, thanks for taking your time to come in, and we're gonna get this going. Oh, thanks for coming, y'all. Thanks for coming. M City, my sister, peace to you. Rah, peace God to you too. Well, we're gonna get it in. Any questions y'all want to ask and everything, please let me know. It'd be very much appreciated. I want to do me a favor. I want you to look down, copy whatever hashtag you want, or you want to copy both. It's very much appreciated. But I do want to talk about Orange Crush 45. You know, I call the president Orange Crush 45. It seems like he's in a lot of trouble with his porno star. He's in a lot. The FBI has seized his lawyer records. They was talking about that he might, him and the president might be in big trouble. Talking about Russia, that they violate the elections of 2016. Also, they played a video talking about he like to grab the pussy and stuff, and how he violated women. And also, as this women is really coming out right now that he possible having a baby. So for me, I just want to get what do y'all think about that? And also, there's another shooting. There's another killing in New York, my hometown, about a few days ago. Guy got shot at arm, and I'm just saying that a lot of things is happening. A lot of things happen that some people or YouTube is not covering, but I'm going to cover it. I'm going to do it the best I can to do that. But I want to know what you think about that. And also, good evening to y'all. I mean, good evening. I'm not good. I mean, good morning. I mean, good afternoon. Thanks for y'all to coming. You know, what's going on, Zeus, the flipper one? What's good? Welcome, welcome. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yes, I did. I heard a little of it. It was the audio was like messed up there. I did hear it was beautiful. What I hear was very beautiful. What do you think about it, my brother? I seen it. It was somebody. I did. It came from Lisa Cabrera. Live. It was this morning, I believe I said. Yeah, it was powerful, my brother. Yeah, it was. It brings like little tears to my eyes, but you know, it goes to show that us as a people, we still got a long way to go to fight for our liberation. And a lot of us, I mean, not a lot, I mean, a few of us, we be thinking that the system has helped us, but the only way that we have our own independence, we got to start develop our system, the system that we want to have. So hopefully one day we can leave this system have our own. Yeah, yeah, but we both gotta get together. But I'm saying Africa have to understand this that we the same struggle too. And sometimes there are some Africans they come here and they look down on us, but they don't understand our struggle. Um, and I think that I think that yeah, I think that I did a live on Robert Mugambi. I want y'all to look for that. And this he was talking about when they throw him out as a Bible. This is what he was talking about for years, talking about us as people in this USA and Africa. We should join together and work together. And also when he was a prime minister of Zimbabwe, he was talking about having land for us to come home so we could work together and then we could grow our own stuff and have our own government and stuff like that. He was talking about that, especially and when he used to go to the United Nations for years. But you know how United Nations they turn on deaf ears. You know how that go. And even Gaddafi was talking about having his currents with the currents for us as Africans, not United States of Africa, not I think United States of Africa, something like that. But have our own currency. So we also us as melanin people around the world, we could build our own. But like I get, y'all know how the party goes for that. So Winnie Mandela, she talk she talking to that point. And we got a long way to go. I call my African mother. She stand up for us. And people want to say, oh, she did it, she did that, forget that. I ain't gonna say nothing. To me, she take what I mean, this is my thing, and I'm gonna say this, and I want y'all to think about what I'm saying, how you feel about it. When Mandela came out in '89 or '90, something like that, to me, some of his stance that he took, that it was towards, it's like he was lighting up his stance, and it seemed like Willie Mandela was like still fighting for the for liberation of South Africans, and the way how at times she was treated, but I felt was wrong. No, for me, it's just you gotta stand up for something. You gotta stand up what's true, even though that is it's not going to be not going to be popular at the time, but you know that it's true, and other people know that it's true. But that was a very powerful one. I know somebody told me that today. I forgot which channel it is. The brother told me he gonna show it to me. He gonna show do it again, show it today, and hopefully I can catch that. So I really want to watch it through, but that was powerful, you know. But like I said, on my channel, go to Robert Mugabe, and then y'all, you know what happened to him and stuff like that. But also, what y'all think about the midterm elections? I'm talking about for our people. I'm saying, are we going to have the votes, to get the people in? Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, okay. Easy to find. I got you, brother. I said this because there's quite a few us as a people that's running for office. There's quite a few, especially the Democrat ticket. And I'm saying the Republicans and the Democrat Party has never really done anything for us anyway. Oh, welcome, my sister. Okay, welcome, my sister. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. Very much appreciated. Subscribe, yeah. Subscribe to it. Okay, I got you. So, thanks for coming. But I really want to get your feeling of this family that, like I said, it's quite a few people is running Democrat for 20. I think it was, I said about 20 seats, because there's quite a few Republicans has been retired or forced retired. They leaving because they don't want to face Orange Crush 45. That's what I call them, Orange Crush 45. And I know it ain't gonna happen yet, but they're gonna ask for our vote, especially the black woman vote. And they want our vote. We gotta ask for what we want. Yeah, true. Like I said, I think it's time to advocate for what we want, to me, I think feel one day we have to create our own. I don't know. I don't think it's gonna be in my lifetime, but we got to create our own. And I understand you say, sister, but I feel that we got to work within this system to get what we want, and plus to preserve for our system in the near future. And I had people personally come up to me while I'm at Virginia. Oh, you gonna vote? Like, I don't see nothing that for us. Yeah, they building malls, they building this and that, but I don't see people like us that have like managerial jobs or head of a store. They just have us like be workers. I'm not saying nothing wrong with that. I'm saying that, but we gotta be decision makers in our community. We gotta learn. We gotta fight to call the shots. We just cannot just lay back to think everything's gonna come to us, because it haven't like that. And so for me, gotta work within the system. I know a few of us don't like that, but what it is what it is. And you know, I feel is that time that we got to fight for what we want. And people say, well, we've been deserved that ever since we came in this country unwillingly, especially around the world. No, I always say this, and I want to get what I want to tell you how you feel about this. Very much appreciated. And again, thanks for joining Lunchtime Random Talk, a part 2. Thanks for joining my channel. The Underrated Darkness family. Very much appreciate. Glad to take out the time. Just hear me out. I'm gonna do whatever I can. Keep bring the purest on what I could do, and I very appreciate y'all. I really do. And all they're gonna get from me is the truth. All you're gonna get from me is from me. And that's all I could do. You know, few views or a lot of views doesn't make a difference. It doesn't change me. So I want to thank you so much to join in. But I really, really want to get y'all take on this, that the hunt is on for our vote. And our rights is not being said. And yeah, be fabulous. Yes, we must continue to work and build us ours. Right. Believe. That's right, brother. Yeah. That's what I've been preaching. This is what I've been saying for a long time. But it seems like someone, when we say that, it's like it's going on deaf ears. And I think we got to keep on saying that. You know, and I don't care. See, people want to say, oh, yeah, you got to have something big, or you gotta have large resources. No, you don't have to. You can start from the bottom, work your way up. You gotta work, and it's gotta be simultaneously. It's gotta be continuously. You know, and that's what it's all about. You know, be fabulous. You got, if you got business, I gotta support that. My brother, rock. You got business, I gotta support you. M City, like that. We gotta support each other. We gotta support each other. So let me ask you a question. Do you think us as a people should withhold our vote or vote if we don't see any change in our community? What do y'all think about that? And also, we have to be about it, be doing it, keep asking ourselves how we build ourselves, families, community. Okay, I hear that. Yeah, true statement. Be, yes, my sister, be fabulous. Yeah, I agree with that. No, but my thing is that the whatever part of the community that we live in, see what would need to be done and just do it. Like for me, I take my walks. When I take my walks, I talk to the kids. See, let them know, you know, do you have identification? Because, you know, you cost right where I live at, they on some sneaky stuff. If you don't have, you know, identification, they take you down and give you these Trump or charges. So that's what I do. And so, yeah, be about not to talk about. Yeah, so that's what I do. I had people tell me, they say, hey, yo, JT, you should tell what things you do. Nah, sometimes you gotta be careful what you're saying because you don't want to, we don't want to get hurt out here. So, but that's one of the things I do. That's one of the things I do. And so the other things I say later, but you know, we gotta be careful how do we talk or do the do the internet too, because we don't want to be hurt. We got to pick and choose what we have to say. Can't say everything what we do because that's what these devils, they want to counteract that. No, so we got to be real careful. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. So we got to be real careful. That's a few things I do. My channel, I cook. That's also advocate for the brothers. Sisters too, but I advocate for the brothers that you could do it. I'm all about, I'll talk about fellowship, bring back the fellowship within our people. That's what I talk about. I talk about politics, I talk about that. That's what I bring to the forum. I got a whole lot that I bring, but my thing is all about us as a people. We got to take a look at ourselves first to work within ourselves. And then when we work through ourselves, then we talk to the voiceless ones. I always consider myself an underdog because that's what it is. That's what y'all see the underrated doctor, because I feel I'm underrated. But it's cool though because you know I'm in true within myself. Voting don't do nothing for us. Yeah, that's true. I'm good about it. So for me, I just do my part. As long as I do my part, that's what counts to me. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I agree. Totally agree on that. You know, it's like the rock and a hard place. You know, but but for me, that's what I do. And so, yeah, Trump proved that. Yeah, facts, facts. But for me, I just want to do whatever I can to help our community. I'm talking about the ones who want to be helped, because it's not a community no more. Because certain people want to do it for themselves, you know. And then I know some people like to hear that, but it's true. Yep, politics. Yep, y'all be saying that for years. Yeah. Them pod, see them, see, and I'm glad that your family y'all talk about that, because it's very important. It seems that, and it's gonna sound harsh, but you get what I'm saying. It seems like they just grease up with Vaseline and fucked us, and that's what you get. And and we still hold that aftermath until this day. There's no comeback. There's nothing. We don't have a plan. I'm not saying the ones in the chat, but there's no plan. We don't get no plan. We don't meet with each other often and talk about how do we counteract this. How do we develop programs, incorporate our thing that we created, work with us in our community, work with each other in our community to bring or talk to people in our community in different states, and we don't do that. We don't. I know some of us do it. I know some of us do it, but majority we don't. And the ones who don't want to do it, those are the ones. My brother Devin Darby, peace. Thanks for coming back, brother. Hope to see you often. Thanks for coming. I'm gonna shout out to y'all before I continue. Don't think I didn't forget. I got you. I got you. But that we don't. Like the black media is on an all time low now. You know what? Well, you know what? Are you really talking for our rights in our community? Is it? Mm-hmm. And I think that's the key. We just don't. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Or we could say is don't be too rough. Yeah. I know it goes for me too. It just for me. I'm a person that when it comes for us as a people, I'm talking about some of us in our community. I do go hard because I know what we made of. I don't follow what the media is portraying us, because they're not going to portray us in the fat in a positive purse fashion anyway. They never did, and they never will. And and I had to understand too personally that there's some of us who they never got it. So we have to. So exactly, gotta be gentle and and I gotta work. I know for me personally, I have to work on that. But I want to look at my hashtag and copy one down, please. And also, um, how let me see how I break this. How do we know that is false news in our community? And I'm talking about the black media. I ask that because there's quite a few us in the media. I'm not talking about the ones in the chat. I'm talking about people in the media. I'm talking mainstream media. They're not really saying nothing. They just talking other viewpoints, sound bites to make them look good. And my question is, how do we go about to separate the bullshit and call them out and hold them accountable to talk more about us as a people? Because I said this because some people get caught up and say, okay, yeah, that person, he or she look like us, that means they're gonna be for us, for our rights. No, that's not true. That is not true. There's a lot of coons and coonettes out there. There's a lot of buck dancing, moonwalking, buck followers. All that is happening. And it seems like those are the ones who want to talk for us. Those are the ones that talk down on us. These are the ones that cause division between the black man and the black woman. These are also the ones that try to separate our family unit. And so, how do we, as a people, one in the chat, again, thanks for coming. How do we counteract that? How do we counteract that, family? Because I get case support like Roland Martin when we used to have a show at TV1. He used to have this young lady, and she was part of LGBT, whatever it is, and she always talked down of our people. She never really like supported um the movie Nat and other movie. What's going on, True One? Talk about that. Welcome, True One. Welcome, welcome. But I want to stay in contact and everything. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. It means a lot. Thanks for coming. I haven't heard from you in a while. Rassam. I don't know nothing really about that. Rassam. True One, can you elaborate on that? I don't know why people want to follow me on Facebook. They keep on sending me stuff. Just come on here. I understand y'all saying. Excuse me, fam, not y'all. But next for this movie, I don't know. Rassam. You got elaborate on that. But I see there's no name on it. There's no upgrade for bring white. I hope you ain't no troll. If you're a troll, I'm getting you out of here. No trolls or no underrated darkness. I don't play that. I'ma see. I'ma see. But you say if you slip, ghost. You be ghost. Oh, that one. Oh, okay. True one, hold that thought. See what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you understand. Goodbye. Mm-hmm. Always, always somebody trying to play the underrated darkness. Hold on, family. Hold on. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, Rasha. Okay, Rasha Shante. Yeah. I remember. Yeah, she did the UFO. Yeah, I'm born and raised in New York, so I definitely know that story. And of that story, that's when KRS One. That's when he was down Boogie Down Productions. He come after the. I think she part of the Juice Crew, if I'm not mistaken. And and I mean, he said something about Rod said Shantae, and and Shantae went to Cass. Why you saying that about me? I never said nothing, and all like that. And Cass said, oh, no. He said, look, if you want to come after me, I'm not gonna let you. I'm not gonna do that. Yeah. Thank you. Thanks for coming, my sister. Very much appreciated. You keep up the good work too. Subscribe to my sister channel. Matter of fact, subscribe to everybody's channel on here. Let's learn to participate of each other. That's very important. And also subscribe and like to my channel, The Underrated Darkness. Very much appreciated. Again, thanks for coming, family. Dr. Umar Johnson talk about on his channel. Dr. Umar have his channel? I thought he took it out. Okay, I'm gonna check it out. On True One, you have to go. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. Oh yeah. Before I continue, I want y'all to come back in a few hours. I'm gonna do another stream. Like I said, I do cook. So I want y'all to check out. Check out the things that I cooked before, cook the stuff and everything. I be doing now. I be creating my own desserts and stuff. But today is gonna be very, very different. I can't tell you what it is yet, but it's gonna be very different. I want y'all to come back and have people come back too. If you know somebody ain't doing that right now, tell them to come join in. I don't have no problem with that. Let's build together. We got to advocate for ourselves first and get ourselves together, then advocate for the others. Like I said before, we got to learn to advocate for the voiceless ones, the ones who's lost. Thank you. I appreciate, bro. I appreciate you. Appreciate it. Want y'all to come back because it's going to be totally different. And also, what I do, I show you how to read labels of different stuff too. I'm gonna do that sometime next month. So watch out for that. I'll be doing a little here right now and everything, but I'm gonna show you how to read labels and stuff that in case that there's no farmer market in your community and our community, this part of the community wherever you live at, you can get stuff like that. But don't worry about it. I got you. So I got some stuff You can review. Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna check it out, True One. I'm gonna thanks for the information. Very much appreciated. Cause I thought at one time he took his channel down. Okay, I'm definitely gonna check it out later on. What I prepared the dinner. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna check it out. Thanks for the information, True One. True One. Very much appreciate. But True One, I'm glad you joined the conversation. Um, I want to ask you one thing. What do we need to do in the midterm elections in a few months? All right, thank you, be fabulous. You please come back in a few hours. Got some good for y'all. Got some good. Thanks for coming, my sister. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Channel Be Fabulous You. She got excellent information. Subscribe to her, please. Thank you. Okay, no problem. I'll look out for it. Okay. Now we talking about Dr. Umar Johnson. What do y'all think about him? Dr. Umar Johnson. Do you think he got the raw deal of a few months ago? You know, there's a lot of people, especially in our community, had went against him, call him a scammer, stuff like that. Vote for a black candidate. Vote for the true representative. Yeah, right. Yeah, I with that, but at the same time, we got to groom one too, and make sure that he or she, you got to fight for our rights too. That's very important. Yeah, very important. Yeah. So, but True One, let me ask you a question. Do you think a matter of fact, I'm gonna put this up, not besides you, True. I'm gonna put this out through the chat. Where y'all live at, there's any a true black candidate out there? See, where I'm at in Virginia, um, I don't see it. Mm, okay. Okay. What about other people? Okay, thank you, True One. Appreciate that. I like for me, I like something that Dr. Umar Johnson talk about. I really do. I like he talking about especially our young boys. I really do. I don't feel that many people that talk about our young boys, even men in our community. He do advocate for that. I mean, he advocate for our community too. So I do like certain things where he talk about, and I'm a person like this. I could take certain things what that person is saying to apply in our community, and I could actually say that yeah, this person knows he talking. She knows he talking about. So I could define. I know the difference. So, but a lot of us we sometimes like, oh, this person do one thing, and but we don't understand the message of the message what this person talk about, and we miss the whole thing. Then come to find out when that person exercise, our people exercise a person, and then also when that person go, we miss the whole message what they talk about, he or she, and we got to stop doing that. Let me read these comments. I'm actually surprised that he hasn't been shot or something if he actually starts this black school. Yeah, but see, you gotta understand, True One, too. You one of the few that stand by Dr. Umar just as Malcolm X. Now, Like you said, Dr. Umar Johnson is a modern Malcolm X and our time best figure. I agree on that, but I'll tell you one thing, there's only just a few of us say that, but a lot of us in our community, don't. Okay, thank you, my brother. We don't. And like I say before, if a brother's wrong, brother's wrong. If a sister wrong, sister wrong. That what it is, what it is. But my thing is that the champ is here, good looking. Thanks for coming, my brother. Very much appreciated. Very much appreciated. Thanks for coming. Yeah, yeah. It is. It is true one. It's all right. Don't worry about it, brother. You still here. Rock around, that's all right. You still here. Don't worry about it. Do your thing, bro. You got to get that paper. Fuck that. You got to get that paper to support your family. That's all right. I'll thanks for you to come and you take the time. No problem. The underrated doctors understand. I'm not one of those motherfuckers like, oh, yo, no. I'm not like that. You join in. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. I appreciate that. You know, you participating. No. But priest and happiness to all the living organisms. Peace, brother, to you. Thanks for coming. But there's a lot of things that us as a people we need to talk about. And for me, I'm in that light right now that I just try to do whatever I can to fight for the rights for our people and for our humanity. And you know, that's my thing. You know, people going to be people, and for me, ain't nothing wrong for me fight for our rights for our people, be part of this humanity. You know, I'm sorry. You know, I ain't gonna say I'm sorry. I ain't part of this cloth be looking things like whatever. Nah, I gotta speak on it, and I know I'm not gonna get views on that at times, but it's fine though. But we gotta learn to support each other for the right reason, for the right perspective. You know, there's a lot of people talk about each other and all like that. That's some host, a man talk about another man. That's some whole shit. That's some holy shit. You know what I mean? Come on now. Get your fucking weight up. You know what I'm saying? See what's going on in our community and stand up to it. The ones who cause harm in our community, you know what I'm saying? Wherever it is, no. Okay. I agree on that. I agree. Yeah, I agree on that. It's the way how you go about it. Yeah, I agree on that true one. I agree on that. Yeah, I agree on that, brother. Yeah, I definitely agree on that. And yeah, yeah, and I had problems. I had problems for that too. Yeah. No. See, that's the point. When you call people, I know people say, "Yo, JT, why you said this and that on my platform?" Oh, my brother Jarvis Davis, welcome, my brother. What's good? Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. Sometimes we talk about things and we don't explain ourselves. When you call a person Kuna Kunet, you better have you better have some documents on that, and it better match what that person character is, he or she. Like fat buffalo greasy Western oil woodlock. He's self-explanatory. There are some coons and coonettes. They self-explanatory. There's nothing to be explained because you know how they is, he or she. You know how they is. See, those are the ones we ain't talking about. They self-explanatory. That doggone Whitlock, man. Yeah, that man, I'm telling you one thing, man. And then the way he go after our brother Colin Kaepernick, I'm thinking about, yo, are you a homo or something? Cause you look real, I ain't gonna lie, you look real fat, sweet. And it's like you get googly eyes. You talking about, you know, Colin Kaepernick. All I'm just saying, he's yeah, yeah, bro. Okay, uh, he real sweet. I'm telling you, he's sweet. I'm telling. I think him and Orange Crush 45 um relate to each other. He's sweet, man. Yeah, I just know he's sweet. He gonna talk about man all the time. And you know he don't stand for nothing. He don't stand for a damn thing. I don't think that Tariq is a cool. Yeah, they go. These are two brothers that do have something for our community that we can take out and benefit, and they go after each other and they hurt us too. And but a lot of sisters doing it too. We got to keep eye on that too. No, and these sisters need to get themselves together too. Yeah, we got Oh, I didn't mean to press that. Yeah. But hey Pete, my sister Chocolate, thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. Joining JT Lunchtime Random Talk Part 2. Subscribe and like to my channel. The one and only, the true one, the realist, the underrated darkness. But we doing random talk and everything. Um, but I do want to ask this question to my family, the chat, and every time. How do we go about to preserve the relationship between the black man and the black woman again, and plus also to preserve our family close together as it was before? How do we go about getting that back? Do I understand that? But to say Hidden Colors is the white made document is serious, is very ridiculous. Yeah, yeah. Omar, he be doing that, you know, and I'm not mistaken. One of the parts of Hidden Colors, one of Tyree put him on one. I think a few parts of when he did the Hidden Colors series. Can't do that. If you feel that way, y'all supposed to talk among each other as men. See, real man step to real man. Listen, I don't like what you said behind closed doors. That's what I'm saying. Bunch of holeless motherfuckers out here. These I'm talking about brothers now. A lot of us, but we into our damn feels, emotion. We emotion. We come emotional attachment. That's not us. We gotta stop. We gotta stop being that way. That's what people say. Yo, JT, you hard, yeah. You don't come with no bullshit. Don't come with no bullshit to me. They all want to be tripping. Yeah, exactly, dude. That's what I'm saying. You can't do that. I'm saying here's a brother Tariq Nasheed, whatever we think of him, whatever it is, but he bringing truth and then for No, for our community, I mean, not community. I'm sorry. Let me take that back. In our history, and then you, what is you doing, homie? What is you doing? It's like this. Rock Route, if you bring some to the community, that is true. I have to support that. Vice versa. Chocolate, People's Champ, M City, B Fabs, no matter what. See, a lot of them, see, this is, I say this, and I'm gonna say it again. I know I say this in my past lives. A lot of us wants to be damn leaders instead of team players. Let me say it again. A lot of us wants to be leaders all the time instead of at times be team players. It's not a lot of team players in our community, and that's why we go through this fucking BS. That's especially brothers. We stay in our field because we want to be chief. You can't be fucking chief all fucking time. Be a fucking team player. Be a damn team player. Support that brother or support that sister. We got to enhance our liberation. We are losing. We're the last of the human race. Because some of us, we got this information. We know it's true. We top shit. No. We got the uniform for our ancestors. They pass it on down. Then after that, you give it to that person, whatever person wants to have it and wants to apply in their life. That's it. And long as we grow from it, that's what counts. A lot of us want to be in this popularity. Man, come on now. It ain't all about that. This ain't no time to be pretty. Ain't no time to be handsome. I mean, there's time to be pretty and handsome. I'm not saying that. But I'm talking about the information. Like I always say, if you become the information for yourself, you're not helping. But if you become part of the information, that means you're growing. I don't want to be just the information, because if I'm just the information, that means I'm selfish. That means I'm not applying nothing to myself. But if I'm part of the information, that means I'm advocating for myself. That means I'm letting the information work through me to better myself and grow from it. So when the time I can share it to others, I can. See, that's the key right there. I'm going to say it one more time, and I'm going to continue. When some of us as a people, when we think the information is all about us, you're not growing. You're not going nowhere. You stagnate. But when you become part of the information, you let the information manifest in you. You let the information work through you with the Most High or whatever you're called. And then it's going to be some ugliness have to come out. You have to be some maybe nervousness and things that you don't like within yourself, but let it come out because the goodness is going to come in. But you got to go through the process. See, I'm talking like that because I had to go through it. One way or the other, in each of our lives, we got to do self-evaluation of us. Are we doing enough for ourselves to put ourselves into a position so when it's time to help others, no matter what aspect it is, no matter what status we can help? Because sometimes you might not have the money. Sometimes you just have the information or the next person probably have the money and the resources so they can help that person. So are you willing to share that information to that person can help that person that you know? And a lot of us don't want to do that. And we wonder why we in this situation right now. Because we selfish. We selfish. And I'm a full believer in this too. If anybody come of our existence that we know is false, you have every right to defend that. Let me see. True one. On a real, the things that I saw in Hidden Colors freak me out. The fuck out. Yeah, me too. Yeah, it sure did. It goes to show, True 1-2, that they still doing that to us right now. Now, there are people who do not want like to say this, but I'm going to say it anyway because this is my platform, this is my channel, and I can say what I want, but I know what I'm saying is true. First thing, I want you to go back to the 1865 treaty that Dr. Claude Anderson is talking about. Let me repeat that. Dr. Claude Anderson, I want you to go to him. He's one of the few brothers that always talk about economics in our community, how they language it, that we cannot get reparations, how certain people that enslave us, that they still get reparations to this day. I want you to go to him on your free time or whatever it is. He's going to talk about the 1865 treaty about the Native Indians was enslaving us. But see, nobody don't want to talk about that. That's why people don't want to talk about it, that, oh, there was no Chinese, was not black people, Chinese back in the 1800s. In the late 1800s, used to be Chinese man was like tall. They were tall Chinese men in China. But nobody don't want to, I can say nobody, not sure. But majority of us, we don't want to, we don't talk about stuff like that. And even before, no, but Rock Rod Jarvis Davis, he's young, so you got to show him that he's young, so he probably don't know. So you got to tell him. But get back to my point. We always talking about Europeans had enslaved us, but before then, the Arab enslaved us. They enslaved us. And then I heard this documentary, I think back in I think it was in the 80s, 1980s. And I heard that even that time, right, that the Arabs killed over 20 million of us. 20 million. And they still enslave us until right now. Yeah. Cause I know when I be saying something, oh, why are you saying it? It's true. Look it up. No, but I understand you saying Libya, but it was happening around the Sahara and stuff like that. Like I said, but like I said, for sister, you have to like go to Dr. Claude Anderson. You right, but go Dr. Claude Anderson. He talk about Libya. He talking about Arab. He talking about all that. How they was making money off us, and I'm talking about internationally too. Go more on your point, true one. Yeah. And the way right now, how the certain parts of this world, how they do Libya now is crazy. And how Armors Crush 45, he part of that, she part of that. Cause of destruction of our people, of our melanin people. It pissed me off. That how nobody, that's a good point. You saying you right about that true one. And a lot of people don't want to talk about that. Some people on YouTube, we don't talk about stuff like that. That pissed me off. It's okay, true one. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. So it's good. It's all good. It pissed me off. But at the same time, though, some of us feel that way. They never cared for our struggles, stuff like that. Yeah, if y'all say that, I don't have no problem. I don't have no problem to hear that. It is true. Because it seems like also talking about us as melanin people, it seems like when it comes to us, especially in this USA, they don't talk about our struggle. But the other struggles, the other melanin people around the world, they talk about it. But when it comes to us, it's like, nah, don't mean nothing. And that's wrong. There's a whole lot of nationalities in this USA has gained economics on our backs. And that's the sad thing about it. Yeah, just we had to engage in these conversations. You know, before I continue, let me shout out to the people of the chat. Very much appreciate your coming. Mm-hmm. Mm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Shout out to M City, Rock Wilder, my brother, Zeus the Flipper One. Thanks for coming. Be Fabulous. Thanks for showing your support. Very much appreciated. Thanks for coming and your contribution. Devin Darby, thanks for coming. Hope you're still in the chat. Make yourself known. True One, thank you so much for showing up. Got to get that nasty motherfucker out of here. Thank you showing up. Nerlin, keep on listening. Very much appreciated. Peace and happiness to all of orgasms, the people's champ. Thank you. Jarvis Davis, as always, thank you. My sister Chocolate, the sweet chocolate cover one. Thank you. Let me get this. Again, thank you so much. Very much appreciated. But get back what I'm saying that we just don't talk about issues like that. We just don't. I don't know what it is that's stopping some of us. Now I can understand there's some things happen ancient and we don't talk about it. I get that and everything, but well, stuff happened like 50, 60 years ago. And there's none hardly no improvement of it. Um, we gotta talk about that. No? And so, but let me ask you a question. Do you think there's pardon me. Let me my brother, Cat PY2 from the Bay. Salute family. I'm listening. I've been up since 2 a.m. I might doze a while listening. Okay, Cap, you still here. Thank you so much for joining, brother. I understand. Cause sometimes I gets like that too. But thanks for coming, my brother. And then you need to go. But thanks for showing up. Very much appreciated. Subscribe and like to my brother Cat PY2. Got a great information. He served our country. He definitely multi and he played a great guitar. He got a lot of information on music like I do and stuff like that. Subscribe and like to my brother right here. Subscribe and like to my brother. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming, brother. But I want to ask you a question, and I want you to be true to it. If you don't want to answer, I get it. I respect that. Do y'all think there's a God? Okay, let me ask this question. Do y'all think there is a God? Because you know why I asked that? Because there are some people don't think is one. Let me tell you. Let me copy down my hashtag. Okay. I hope they don't sit in the series either. I died though. Mm. So that's my first hashtag. Right? I want y'all to copy that down to the chat. Very much appreciate it. Please. It's so bad for these poor children, Sylvia. Yeah. Oh, okay. So you believe in God, true one. Okay. You believe Satan control. Yeah, okay. Mm, okay. I believe there's a God, but I believe it's another one named Satan, the devil, that be causing harm to humanity. Um, and he been doing that for a very long time. Yeah, yeah, I agree on that. Yep. Okay. Cool. Okay. Oh shit. Okay, so I copied down two of my hashtags. We very much appreciate it. It's in the chat, so you copy one or two, doesn't make a difference. Okay, believe in the Most High and everything. So let me ask you a question, Cat PY2, and the other. Do you think Satan the devil has controlled this system somewhat? Go to anybody. I think to me, I think it is. I think he control. I'm not saying God don't have control of certain things, because he do, but I think that. See, I was raised as Jehovah's Witness, so I do have that spiritual aspect, and also, I'm inactive, but but do I believe certain things going on in this world? Yes, I believe that He created all things. I mean, God created all things. Yes, but see, also it caused a conflict in our history too. Yeah. Okay. So let me ask you a question, True One. What's your religion, if you don't mind to ask? You do not have to answer that if you want to, but I think Judgment Day is closer. I see the signs. Yeah, I agree on that. But what's your religion, if you don't mind to ask? Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, I agree on that, Cap. Mm-hmm. We're gonna get to that job today. We want to take care of this first. I want to let you know we didn't forget about. We're gonna get to that. Yeah. I believe, yeah, they using their gripping, and that's what they that's why they trying to exterminate us much as they can, but they can never do that because we always multiply anyway. And it's so funny. I want you to get your thought of this. They kill us. They kidnap us, but they still want our body parts and our organs, so they can keep on living. So that goes to show, you know, they losing grips. Oh, yeah, exactly. And we gotta understand the devil's traps too. Thanks for coming back, my sister. We gotta know about the devil's traps too. And sometimes the devil send people look like us to camouflage what they really want from us. Is greed, badness, unrighteousness, and everything. We got to keep eye on that too. So that's the point, my sister. Let me read it. People letting demonic principles rule over them, that they know what's right. Can't blame Satan. Yeah, yes, he doing. Yeah, yeah, well done. Yeah, that's facts. That's so true. But when we see them traps, we gotta stand up to it. We gotta have that continued strong in the faith, that inner trueness faith of us to stand against it. That's very important too. Now we smoking. Now anybody else want to ask a question or whatever it is, feel free. Or you want to continue whatever conversation is, feel free. No problem. I don't have no problem with that. But we smoke. I don't smoke. I tried to smoke weed. I think one time I was 12, the other time I was 14. After that, nah. Cause when I smoke weed back there, it makes me tired. So I ain't liked it. I ain't like that feeling, be feeling drowsy and stuff. So after that I ain't smoke. No, I ain't. After that, I ain't. I don't smoke anyway. I drink occasionally. When I But you want to puff up, get that's it. But I'm saying like this though, of the economic part, I think we should get a piece of the pie. That's what I feel about it. I think we should call entrepreneurs. I feel like this for a long time. There are different nationalities has make money of they selling wheat, but these are the same ones that want to get us locked up. These are the same ones they want to put impossible sentences on us, while their counterparts they selling the weed and they sell it legally. The nothing don't happen to them. So that's what I'm saying. We got to talk about the injustice legislation of the system, how it's portrayed to us in the past, even right now. We can still got to talk about that. But I feel like this that us as a people, I know some people they gonna think it's controversial, but they say why you want to sell cannabis in our community and stuff like that. But they making it legal. You go to certain parts, like I think in Oregon, if I'm not mistaken, They passed. I think they passed a law that cannabis out there is legal. So I feel like this that why we can get a piece of the pie too. Yeah. Yeah, but see, Jeff Sessions not the only one. You got Bannon, that racist trash. Whole lot of them. I don't. It doesn't bother me. Any of people smoke weed? Yeah, it doesn't. It don't bother me. But I'm saying, like, as I'm telling you, as a person that knows, and I know you young and everything, and I'm not knocking that at all. But you should study the legislation of that. You should know what really what's going on. You just cannot see jobs days that you see other people, other men in your age or women your age, whatever it is, other nationalities, they doing it, but they see you do it, like you do it, you get arrested. So you got to be on mind for that too. I feel like this: if you gonna smoke weed, make sure it's in the house and be very selective that you smoke weed with too. So you never know. They probably set you up, and so they can get some time off. You never know. You got to be some. You got everything. Got to be in the factor. Jarvis Davis, my brother. That's part of life. Yeah, yeah. Because there's a right way to do things. There's a wrong way to do things. Now, I do want to pick up what my brother Cap PY2 said. My brother from the Bay, Jeff Sessions. Jeff Sessions, and I think he's from Richmond, Alabama. He always been targeting blacks for a very long time. Like I said before, we gotta do our history of these people. We gotta stop saying these people just became racist like that. No, they've been racist all along. They come do it like regional, and now it pops up like nationally. And Jeff Sessions is part of that collusion of the violation of the. He's a secretary. He is state attorney. He's state attorney in the United States of America. Yeah, he's state attorney. That's what you call PY too. Let me see. Jeff Sessions. Let me see. Let me check it out. Attorney General, right? Thank you. Attorney. He's Attorney General for the country, right? But but also he was Attorney General. Come find out in Alabama that racist piece of garbage. So true one in due time, do your due diligence on him because he been like this for a very long time. Thanks a lot, Cat PY2. Appreciate that, Attorney General. I used to be on top of stuff like that, but it's all right. But see, he part of that collusion. Brother Rob, peace to the family, our educator in our community. Thanks for showing up, my brother. Peace to you and your family. Thank you so much for showing up. But get back to my point. Attorney General, that no good piece of shit, Jeff Sessions, he part of that collusion of the violation election that Russia intervened in our elections in elections of this USA in 2016. He had to recuse himself because they called him. They called him in the meeting. I believe back in maybe 2016, early 2016, and stuff like that. So he definitely up to no good. And check this out, family. Orange Crush 45, he wanted to fire him because he recused himself. Because Orange Crush 45, he want everybody to be loyal to him because he don't want nobody to follow the laws and the institutions has, the forefathers laid founding. I'm just saying it because it wasn't really pertain to us anyway. I'm just saying the same. That's all. Okay, that's a question. I have to ask a question. Why don't black people complain about these things of the UN? I said for me, mm-hmm. Can't he want to UN because I think if you look at true one, if you look at different parts of the world that look like us, some of us are diplomats. In this country, there's hardly no diplomats, and I'm talking about in the African American community. It's not many of us. I don't think it's none. I could be wrong, but um, I think there are some do complain, but it's not being out there. But I think that, like I said, in this system, I always talk about this system. If we want things to work for us, we got to participate within the system so it can enhance us in the near future to have our own system. But I could say this, that I think for me, I'm saying what I'm seeing, that I think it's got to be some of us of African descent in this country we gotta find a way to be more diplomats. But see, if we become diplomats, our rights is really going to be talked about. I'm talking about of this sector of the world. That's another question that I would pose out there. So I hope I trying to answer the best way I can. Let me know if I did or not. Oh. Yeah, Malcolm X did. Right. Yeah, like Brother Rob said, he killed before he planted because he know. And then there's a lecture that the late Dick Gregory had back in the early 80s when he was talking about it with his brother. I forgot the brother's name, so excuse me. He from East Indian. He was one of the first one was talking about Pan African. They said that they killed him when they killed Malcolm X. They killed him because he was the one that talk about Pan African, but I believe that Malcolm X always talk about Pan African anyway. It doesn't make a difference. I guess it was a handset. That's my thing, you know. True one, you know how much shit the U.S. government would have if the UN hold the information that needs to be shared because social media. Yeah, that's true. We all know. We don't want to. We don't want to know. We don't want to see. And everything I'm saying goes for me too. The information is out there. It's not like years ago you got to search and find it. We got social media now. So I always tell people, let's see, our people, we got to use social media for the benefit of us, not for the dumbness that is happening out here. And we gotta take it, advocate for ourselves first, and then act on it for the ones who wants to be helped in our community. Now, people talk Dr. Martin Luther King, great man, no doubt about it. I salute. But how many people really talk about Malcolm X for what he stands for? And I can answer that. Not that many. Yeah, facts, brother Rob. Mm-hmm. Right, but I've been saying that too. But see, how many of us know that? My good brother Rob. Ain't that many people? Yeah, that's a simple subject like police brutality. If you ain't got this complaint, a human right complaint, this will trigger revolution. Oh yeah, I believe that. I'm not like I say for, like a little over an hour ago. I don't think it's gonna happen this lifetime, but the next lifetime could be. Because a lot of us, like quite a few of us in our community, especially globally, is waking up now. Little by little, it's happening. It's really happening, and I'm saying this is going to be enough in this lifetime. I don't know, who knows. I can't answer that, but it's happening. It really is. Called Cat PY2. They don't want Malcolm to be learned about. He was too powerful. That's my point. Thank you, Cat PY2. That's my point. It's this propaganda. See, we have to understand. We got to stop understanding that when people learn Malcolm X, it's this regional propaganda. This propaganda been happening internationally for a very long time. Anybody of melanin descent that stand up against white supremacy, I'm talking about the mindset, the legislation, and the symbol, is two things. They ridicule them, the black men or the black woman, or they kill them. And I think that this gotta happen. Oh yeah, Cat PY2. I'll talk about Dr. Claude Edison too. Fight for reparations. Like I said, before you come in, my good brother Rob and my brother Cat PY2, what I was saying at the beginning of this live stream, I was talking about part of reparations. Also, that he also was talking about the Indians was enslaving us too, and we gotta change. He said we gotta change the language. 1865. Yeah, whites against each other there because there are some good white people. They tired. They know who the true people is. They know the injustice that we have been going through for centuries, and then and they good. They fight for it. I believe there are some people have fought for us for a long time. It just did not been noticed. Let me read this. Our educator in our community, good brother Rob, in my humble opinion, we don't know enough about our own history and heroes, sheroes to be exposed their flaws on YouTube. Yeah, I agree on that. I definitely agree on that. That's why I'm talking about for me personally, I got a lot of heroes and sheroes. I have not, brought that up lately because I have my hands in this and that, to enhance, my platform. So to get people channels, to get people different identities they can get into. But I'm definitely going to get back to that too very soon. Watch out for that. Because usually when I cook, Brother Rob, you know this. Usually, well, when I cook, I usually, I usually talk about our heroes and our sheroes and stuff. And I used to do stuff like that. A lot of people love that too. What I do, but I don't want. I want y'all to know I didn't forget about it. I just want to just do other things. I want to put trying to broaden the options out. So stay tuned for that. Cat PY2 Rob, they did damn show. Don't want to teach us about John Brown and the sons. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you, they don't even like when we talk about Marcus Garvey or Madam C.J. Walker, Ashanti Shakur. Yes, agree, true one. They don't even want to talk about that. Talk about her. Andy, let me tell you something. You know what? I got a clear kind of classification of this. I believe this for wholeheartedly. Any black man, any black woman talked about the conditions of our people, the injustice of our people globally, they coming after you. I'm a full believer in that. The black man or the black woman. Let me read this. My good our good brother Rob. I will be doing a series of Bill, the Reconstruction period. Check me out coming soon. Yeah. Freddie Lou Hamer. I now, my good brother Rob, the educated in our community. I did a live about Freddie Lou Hamer. Look for that. Look for that, fam. I did a live of Freddie Lou Hamer. Look out there, look out for that for Rob. But like I said, I did one of Freddie Lou Hamer too. I want y'all to look out for that too, fam. Look, it's in my channel. It's on my channel. I said about almost 2 months ago. Check that out. She's one of my she-wolves. Also, I'm gonna do about music too. I'm gonna pick out certain ones that I like. Well, I want y'all to watch out for that too. Let me ask you a question. What is your favorite? What is your favorite artist? It can be group, solo, doesn't make them. What's your favorite artist? Yeah, that's what I'm asking. What happened to jazz? It became watered down, and we become not part of it. We not in charge of it no more. Politics play a part of it. Black Thoughts of Roots. Okay. Mine is very, so I can't say. I love jazz, I love blues. My favorite blues, see, I don't know. I got quite a few. But I like Slim Hoppo. That's one of my favorites. Common, okay. I like KS1. My brother Sheep stay sleep. Thanks for showing up, my brother. As always, peace to the chat. Anybody that missed the beginning, y'all can rewind it back. Got some good stuff. Thanks for y'all to coming. Ice Cube. I don't like for me. I don't have really a favorite because I listen to music from jazz, blues, R&B, and stuff like that. I'm historic in the stuff, so I'm gonna start doing more stuff with music too. You know, She Stay Sleep told me like a year ago. He said me and him talk about music one time. I think it was on jail and chat, and he encouraged me to do music on our show. So I'm gonna do that. But that's gonna be like maybe after my birthday. Maybe after my birthday I do that. So, but my favorite music, I said the Sounds of Philadelphia. Gamble and Huff. Now, Gamble and Huff been writing ever since the mid 1960s. And then they make big hits. They wrote big hits throughout the 60s too. Even pop, R&B, and stuff. But a lot at that time, when you deal with white people at the time, they was robbing their stuff. And even for years, they had to fight to get their own stuff back. They end up getting it back, but they had to fight for years because a lot of these white identities back then, they was owning like little little record companies, and then like sometimes like you got like from Atlantic Records, right? And Atlantic Records probably said, "Listen, I'm gonna give you some money. You can start your own label, but we gonna look out for you." So, and that's what happened. So Gamma and Hub been like making songs of different people and stuff, and then when they supposed to get paid, they never get paid, and so they have to fight. Like I said, they have to fight for the music and stuff like that, you know. And so, but so I love Gamma and Hub. Part of Gamma Hub, they create. I mean, OJ's was not discovered, but OJ's been out for like almost 10, 11 years before they really make it big with Gamma and Huff. That's when Gamma Huff. Let me see. Leon Huff. He had his own record label back in the late 60s. It was all right. They did over 300 songs on there. And then, but Gamble, he had his own record label, was bigger. So Gamble and Huff, they always work together and they start making songs and stuff like that. They produce and stuff, and and that's when MFSB, Mother, Father, Sister, and Brother, they came in form like in 71. But back then like in the 60s, they made big hits. They recorded like big hits that is right now in popular music and stuff like that. So after that they now I'm talking about 68, they formed Neptune Records. Now Neptune Records was like that's when Billy Paul came into the picture. I mean, the one said Me and My Mrs. Jones, he came in the picture. He was a jazz artist and stuff. So they made this. They made a live. They did a live album of the Cadillac, something like that, back in '68. Now during the time, that's when Gavin Hunt stopped building their own thing. They started writing a lot of people, and then back now we're gonna hit 1970. Neptune was gone, and then in 71, that's when CVS Records started to form too. That's when they signed the Isley Brothers to the T-Neck. They T-Neck imprint. Now, Ozzy Brothers, I'm gonna get back to Gamble Hub first. Now they had T-Neck records back then, like in the early 60s. That's when they was down with United Artists records. You know, they had T-Neck. They had T-Neck back then. But what happened with the Ozzy Brothers, they wasn't nobody was playing. There was a lot of racism back then. So what happened was they got the Motown and stuff. They did okay and stuff like that. And that during the time, the Spinners was down with Motown, but they were down by Time a Lot Records. So they were down. They were throughout Motown. But get back to the Isley Brothers. Now the Isley Brothers, you know, that's when they stopped bringing back T-Net records back then. It's like in the late 60s again. That's when they did everything. That's when they host Yankee Stadium. That's when they had different Edward Hawkins will record gospel singers. Those ones said "Oh Happy Days." That's them and other ones, and that's when T-Neck. That's when they start revised T-Neck, and that's when they was. I think they was with Rhino. I think. Don't quote me with that. It was some Rhino record, something like that. Then they started making it. You know, they started making hits back then with the T-Neck. As a matter of fact, they had 2 or 3 artists in T-Neck. It didn't work out. They left and went to the big record label and stuff. They never panned out and everything. But the Ozzy Brothers, there was 3 of them. It was 3 of them. It was Ronald. Was it okay? Oh, say okay, something like that. And Rudolph. It was 3 brothers. And they started making music throughout through the early 70s. And then they last LP, they make Brother, Brother, Brother. That's their last time they made 3. Because you gotta think of from 59 all the way up to 72, it was just 3 of them. And then, but the other 3, that's when they start coming. I forgot that part. They start playing with the Ozzy Brothers too, but they was not noticed. They only just noticed as musicianal part. As musicianal part, that's when they start knowing them. And then when the Ozzy Brothers came out there, Who's That Lady? Now I'm gonna pause on that. They made that song, That Lady. That was the same song that was 9 years before that, back in 62. But it was a short song. Go ding 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 ding. Who's that lady? You know, it was a nice little Caribbean sounding, because you don't gotta think about it. Back then, the Ozzy Brothers, they were producing most of their songs. And a lot of white counterparts, they didn't like that. But I'm gonna get back to Gavin Huff in a few. I just want y'all to. I'm just giving y'all the history. How us and the people have to fight for our music, fight for our rights and stuff. Now we get back to 73. Ozzy Brother 3+3. That's when you had Ernie and his brother Marvin. He passed away, and Chris Isley. Now Chris Isley married Rudolph Isley's daughter. So that's why he became part of Isley. Now, go back a little bit in the late 60s, they stopped playing the Isley Brothers back, I believe, in 69. That's when they stopped playing with the Isley Brothers. But like I said, it was musical incline. That's when you really see them. They was never really out there. So they was like growing them and stuff like that. And then when you hit 3+3, Ozzy, but that's when they signed to CVS Records, and that's during the time Earth, Wind, and Fire signed for CVS Records. And also, now we're gonna get back to Gavin. I just want to give y'all talk about the Isley Brothers. Now, Isley Brothers. Now, Gavin Huff. Now, when Mermaid Records was over, that's when Um, Billy Paul, he had an LP. It was real good. It was very good. He came up with Ebony Lady. Now, Ebony Lady, he made Ebony Lady, I think it was this record label named New Dawn Records that's back in the late 50s. Ebony, he sang that song, Ebony Woman. And then they revived, Gamble Hub revived it back. Now, this is during the time Mermaid Record was going in transition. That's when they created it. That's when they threw everything in form. Now it was another record label that they created. Yeah, it was another. I forgot. Oh my God. Gamble Hub also created another record label too. Because at that time, they still waiting for sign for CVS Records too. And so the Ozzy Brothers had signed with them in 73. And Gamble Hub signed with CVS Records in 71. That's when they create Philly International Records. And that's when, like, whatever artists they've had, except Jerry Butler, because they work with Jerry Butler too. Check that out too. They work with Jerry Butler too. But instead Jerry Butler, he's still a Mercury. He's trying to come. He's trying to come to Gamble Hub, but later on in the late 70s, he ended up come to Gamble Hub Philly International Record, but they didn't really have the impact. He did all right. He did, like I said, he did all right, but not as the impact in the late 60s when they was working together. But get back what I was saying, when they signed in 71, that's when MFSB formed, the band. And that's when everything took up. That's when they signed the because the first, I believe, when they first had Mermaid, when they first formed Mermaid Records, if I'm not mistaken, I think that one of the first groups that they signed was the OJs. And so when they signed the OJs, when that went down and everything, they signed to make sure they signed the OJs and other people. Now other players back then, the other players they even tried to get the Dells. Now people the old time, they know the Dells is from Chicago. They try to sign them, but that never happened. But they signed the OJs, they signed Harold Melvin, the Blue Notes, Leon Huff had discovered that time the young Teddy Pendergrass. The Teddy Pendergrass, he played drums for the Cadillacs. I think the Cadillacs was not internationally known. There was like a known band. The Cadillacs, I think they was in Philadelphia or something like that. But he used to play drums, but he heard them sing. And at the time, Howard Melvin, the Blue Notes, was looking for a front singer, and they found one, and the rest is history. After that, Howard Melvin, the Blue Notes, when they had consecutives from 72, I said probably from 76, and then that's when they left. They still stay at CBS Record, but they didn't have an impact, and they did all right. Serious Records, and after that, they didn't get them, left for them and stuff like that. But that's when Teddy Pendergrass stayed with Philadelphia International. Now, when we talk about 77 now as a solo artist, that's when he took off and went big and stuff like that. That's 77. We know the rest after that. Turn Off the Lights, Let Me Tell You, and stuff like that. TKO and stuff. Now go back to Gamble and Huff. Gamble Huff stopped that. They may make money, smile in your face. But also MFSB of their own right, they was also songwriters and produced and arranged music too. So at that time, a lot of people want them to work with them too. And and part of MFSB, they formed a part of MFB. I forgot in the late 60s. I forgot to say that is Baker Harrison Young. Is B is BY, right? Baker Harrison Young. But see, they formed that like in the late 60s. So they was known. But like, and now we go into the 70s now. They was like known. They created a Golden Fierce Records. They played a lot of hits. They wrote for a lot of people. They produced for a lot of people. They arranged for a lot of people. That a lot of people, they created that funk. There's a lot of people said that they funk was like a bow tie. Then we gonna talk about I forgot to mention like Tom Bell, Linda Creek. That's another one, another duo from Philly. They wrote a lot of songs. They wrote songs from the Stylistics. And what's this group name? It's in Brooklyn. It's an old doo-wop group. They even wrote for them too. When it comes to my mind, I let you know. But see, there's a lot of good music come out there. Even Motown. I'm not gonna not Motown. Motown. Obviously, I was a 60 baby, so I started learning about Motown like when I was preteen and stuff. Learn the appreciation of it and stuff like that. So give you some point about that. So music and I know a little stuff like that. And then after that, that's when MFSB they broke up. The players they went on. That's when let me see what happened. They was not getting paid that they should. So what happened was Vince Montana, the late great Vince Montana, one of the best vibes ever and stuff. He helped form Soul Soul Records back in '75. So they went and helped form Soul Soul. And then we like the ones who the old heads, PCAP, PY2, you know what I'm talking about. That's when they went on and write numbers of hits of Soul Soul Orchestra and stuff like that. They had quite a few people too that actually write too. And so that's my little input on that. Tell me what y'all think about that. And also back in '78, that's when Gamma Hub formed another part of MFSB. There are some that played with them in the past, but they was not those. So now they come up, and then that's when McFadden Whitehead ain't nothing stop us now. But they was part of Gamma Hub songwriting and producing crew even back in the late '60s. They was writing a whole lot. They wrote some hits of on Having Mel on the Blue Notes too. And then go back to Tom Bell and Linda Creed. They part of that Philadelphia crew, but they was in Atlantic Records. They wrote a lot of hits for the Spinners. Now the Spinners, Savani B, thanks for coming. Thank you so much. So copy down my hashtag. People, copy down the hashtag, whatever, which one you want. Thank you so much. Now we talk about the Spinners. Now the Spinners has been out since early 60s. They had a big hit. And what happened was going by, they were, like I said, they were down with Motown too. But what happened was they had to wait when they would make their hits right here and there. But towards the mid '60s, they joined Motown. But see, what the difference of the Ozzy Brothers and the Spinners, they had become like managers, like carry people bags and stuff. and all of that and everything. They was very demean. But see what happened was the Spinners had to wait till their contract to end. And that's like in 1970. Now Stevie Wonder is I think Shahara Wright. They wrote this song, Is That a Shame? We working with the man, something like that. And so Stevie Wonder and her wrote that, and Stevie Wonder played drums. And plus, come to find out later on, he's part of the head arrangers of that too. That's right, the great Stevie Wonder. So after that, you know, that's when they didn't have a league singer then. So they were searching for it, and they found Philip. And then after that, they sang some stuff. But you know, it was this brother brother Roach. He used to be a Motown, but he was no Motown. They wrote some stuff, you know, back then. Now I'm talking about like in 72 now. Now that's when they I think beginning of 72. In mid 72, that's when Tom Bell. Now, like I said, Tom Bell, you know, they down with mighty songwriting and stuff. That's Gavin Huff and him. So after that, that's when Tom Bell, that's when he went to Atlantic Records, and then they gave him the list because he was best friends with Aretha Franklin. And so that's when Aretha Franklin was like, she was killing it. She was getting like, that's when she started making his topic. That's when she was getting Grammys like crazy. Started like in 71, 72. But we're gonna stick to 72 now. And that's when Aretha Franklin introduced Tom Bell to the record label owner. And then what happened was he gave him a list of people that he could work with, and he picked at the bottom of the list. He picked the Spinners because he remember of Uptown Records. I mean Uptown shows up there in Philadelphia back then. He remember hearing them sing, and it was very unique. They harmonized, and he picked them. And after we know, the rest is history. The rest is history. Now, the ones who make songs like back in the 50s. Now, I'm gonna drop another jewel on you too. Dionne Warwick saying all those hits that the Spinners had. Do you know Dionne Warwick sang backup of practically all of them? And also Tom Bell and Linda Creed wrote an LP for Dionne Warwick back there too. Back in 75, got something to do with the cat, something like that. But it turned out pretty good though. They wrote for them too. So I'm just giving you a little, little something like that. Little something. Also, do you know that the late great Luther Vandross sang backup of Chic? Y'all ain't know that, right? He sang backup of Chic. The late great Luther Vandross. Matter of fact, he made a few songs. He did a song back in 78 named Happy Man. And I want y'all to check it out. I believe he was a lead singer of that song, Happy Man, back in 78 with Sheep. Yeah, Sheep. Also, you got Patti LaBelle. She was saying with this group named LaBelle. This is back in the 60s and stuff like that. And then that's when she started working with Gamble and Hub. She was with them for a few years. Then she left with them. But the rest of that is history. She started making hits too. So I'm just giving y'all a little stuff like that. So I want to ask you, what's your favorite artist? What's your favorite artist, family? And welcome, 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 welcome. So what's your favorite artist? Like I said, I can't name I gotta pick. I say one. Okay, Smokey Robinson. Yeah, Motown. He helped started Motown too. With Barry Gordy back in '59. Yeah, him, and Smokey Robinson and Barry Gordy. They started Motown back in '59, and also of the earlier hits of Motown, um Marvin Gaye played some. He played the guitar. He played the piano. He played bass of the early stuff. So Marvin Gaye was multi. A lot of people don't understand that he was multi, like the early hits. I'm talking about late. No, late. I mean the early '60s and going. Yeah, he played a lot. He played all those hits too. And also, y'all don't know this too. Marvin Gaye had wrote, produced, and arranged of this movie Trouble Man back in '72. That's right. The late great Marvin Gaye. Check that out. That's right. Marvin Gaye. And then I forgot to say that I think I turned I think I said this to Cat PY2 on his channel a few days ago. The late great Curtis Mayfield, he produced, as we know, Superfly in '72. Claudine, another soundtrack with the movie back in '74. And Short Eyes in '76. Now I know y'all know the brother who played in Miami Vice, the brother named Philip and stuff. He was a head lead singer of Crown Heights Affair in Brooklyn. And plus he was in that movie Short Eyes, giving us some of the way we feel and stuff like that. I know the original version is from Aretha Franklin that Curtis Mayfield wrote, Short Eyes. So Curtis Mayfield produced and wrote 3 soundtracks. Was very important. Oh, I leave this out. I'm sorry, doggone it. One of the best soundtracks that I ever heard, Shab, back in '71, the late great Isaac Hayes, better known as Black Moses. So I'm still waiting, people. Who's your best artist? Your famous your famous artist. I said the OJs, um, Aretha Franklin, um, Gladys Knights and the Pips, the Spinners, um, Spinner. Oh man, what's her name? The woman. Betty Wright. Betty Wright. I said Aretha Franklin, Patti LaBelle, Stephanie Mills, um, Billie Holiday, Diana Washington, Sarah Vaughan. I like Earth, Wind, Fire too. Um, Bob Marley and the Wailers, the Upsetters. That's reggae. I'm talking about old time. Peter Tosh. Yes, Steve Wonder. Yeah. Um. Yeah, I had a whole lot, man. Um. Miles Davis, Thelonious Monk. One of the best trumpet players ever, Birdman himself, Charlie Parker, that helped start the bebop. He created the bebop of jazz. Lester Young, Louis Armstrong. Cab Calloway. Man, I can go on. Hmm, it was. Man, I can go on. I can go on. Oh man, what's up? What's up? Otis Redding, yeah, yeah, yeah. Otis Redding, old time great, and I'm gonna tell you, he's multi too. He wrote a lot of hits too. He wrote a lot of hits too. Bookie T and the MGs, Memphis Sound, Stax Records. That's Ice Hayes come from. Ice Hayes wrote with David Porter, Soul Man and all like that. Isaac Hayes too. Gotta put some respect on that. Late mid-60s. The Memphis sound. Al Green came from the Memphis sound. Put some respect on that. Um, mm-hmm. Yeah, Al Green's the man. I think, and I'm gonna tell you, a lot of people don't understand this. Al Green produced and wrote most of his stuff too. And then go back in 75, 76, 77, 78. He stopped playing his own stuff. He stopped playing like guitars and stuff like that. Maybe it was not popular, the Billboard, but that was timeless then too. He was an excellent musician too. Yeah, he could sing, but I'm like I told people all the time. Look at Al Green. Al Green multi too. But he could sing though. And one of my favorite songs, "Living for You." Oh yeah, oh my God! Every time I listen to that, I'm telling any brothers, if you go have problems with just with that loved one, and it seems like it's slipping away, play that song, "Living for You." Oh my God, "Living for You." I believe that's 73 or 74. But play that, brothers. Play that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Um, I said Earth, Wind, Fire. Earth, Wind, Fire. Eddie Holman. Hey There Lonely Girl. But plus, and then he went on, he signed with South Soul Records. He really from Philadelphia. He signed with South Soul Records. He did okay. I don't think um promote him all that well back then. He had that unique. Mm. I just try to do my best, sister. Like I said, I don't see people failing to understand this. I don't say, oh yeah, I'm all this and that. I could do it. Nah. This is me. I know some stuff. I know how to cook. I know some stuff. You know, how do we keep the black family? How do we keep the black family together? Only I could say is this, my sister, is what we have to do. There's got to come from the black man and black woman. We got to sit down and talk about our differences, and we have to understand that it's self-inflicted, and we have to understand that it got to do quite a bit about the system. I disagree. Yeah, Blue Magic. Yeah, they part of the Philly part. Sam Cooke. Yeah, all time great. Yeah, he's the first one that owns his own masters and his own recording too. Do you know that the late great, damn, what's that motherfucker name? Um, oh man, I get to it, but the answer, yeah, Carla Rufus Thomas a part of the Memphis Sound too. Luther Vandross, right? Aretha Franklin, right. Carla and Rufus Thomas, they that's father and daughter. Rufus Thomas was making R&B hits. Her father making R&B hits back in the early 50s. Also, he has his own radio station too. That was unheard of too. But I'll get back to your point. I think, like I said, my sister, we have to sit down and talk about our differences, and we have to see how the system is, how it divides us. And at the same time, the black man got to play his part, and the black woman got to play his part, and we have to work very, very hard with our kids, if we have kids or we don't have kids, to let them know that who's in charge, and to let them know that when they get up in age, we gotta tell them about our history, and we gotta let them know that certain things it's not what it seems to be. If I answer that question the best way, I hope I did. Um, then what is that? What his name? Oh man, and we said woman got to have it. Bobby Womack, Savannah B. Bobby Womack. Um, Sam Cooke kind of discovered the Womack brothers, and what happened was when he that's when the Womacks was doing okay. They were saying gospel also. They doing start saying R&B. Now R&B this back in the late 50s. Then that's when Bobby Womack started making this mark, and then we wrote hits. And come to find out, he wrote a hit. He wrote a song that the Rolling Stones, that's when they came in, like in 63, something, 63, 64, like that. And Bobby Womack got mad. But Sam Cooke say that, look, why you get mad for? You get money for that. Wherever they play your song or play it on a record or they do that, you make money off that. Why you get mad for? So Sam Cooke had gave us the game that these white and other counterparts, I'm talking about other nationalities, did not want to give us at the time. And they talking about he raped it with a white woman. No, they killed him because he would not give his stuff up. And that left Bobby Womack in shambles. So that's when Bobby Womack started to really write. Now later on, throughout the 60s, that's when he teamed up with oh man, what's his name? Oh man, the Cyclic one. Wilson Pickett. He lined up Wilson Pickett, and him and Wilson Pickett started writing quite a few hits to themselves too. Johnny Taylor, right, Johnny Taylor. But get back to it. So after that's when Bobby Womack started to develop his sound, and then that's when Bobby Womack, and also going to this. I'm gonna get back to the 60s. Now Bobby Womack of the 110th Street, that soundtrack back also 72, he wrote that too, especially the main one. Also, he played the guitar on one of that version. I'm trying to find that version. Yeah, Bobby Womack, 110th Street. He practically wrote the soundtrack too. I don't know he arranged it, but I know he wrote the soundtrack and helped produce it too. So I'm giving you some juice, man. I'm giving you some juice. JT know things. I don't know it all, but I know some things. You know? All right, so Tyrone Davis, he's a great one. He's very underrated. Bobby Rush, very underrated. Bobby Blue Bland. Now, Jay-Z, Jay-Z, he got some of his beats out. There's a song he made back in 74. If hip hop has known about In the City and stuff like that. Yeah, that beat kid, he got that beat from Bobby Blue Bland. That's back in 2001. 2001 LP. The Blueprint. They go. Yeah, that's from Bobby Blue Bland, 74. Yeah. See, back then, like when you get to hip hop, like when hip hop really started forming, and a lot of people was taking samples from James Brown, and James Brown started asking for money because it was hip hop was getting him, he wasn't getting paid, and then that's when they start like like Clyde Summerfield, one of the James Brown drummers. A lot of people is taking his samples, the players and all like that. Yeah, the drummer, the funky drummer back in 1970. Yeah, James Brown. He's supposed to get money off that, but James Brown, he blocked him. But he ended up getting some money for that though. Lay out the years. He didn't get that much he should, but he got some money out of that. He got some. Yeah, so let me see. What's up? Let's see. What's my Come on, brothers. Name some people. Name some people. I think he's very underrated. One of my hip hop artists that I think he only credit to is Redman. I love Redman. EPND. The Treacherous 3. I gotta say that. UTFO. Yeah, Busta Rhymes. Yeah, Busta Rhymes. Yeah. Nas Effects, NWA, Ice Cube. I like Domino. I wish Domino could make more songs. I like his style, you know. Um, I like his style. Nate Dogg, Warren G, Regulate. Now I'm gonna say about Regulate. That beat he got it from Michael McDonald. That's back in the 80s. Formerly, after that, he sang lead of the Doobie Brothers back in the 70s. Let me repeat that again. Leaders of New School, right? Regulate, when he got that beat from Michael McDonald. Come on, live heaven on. That back, I think that was like 81, 82, something like that. But before then, he sang lead of the Doobie Brothers back in the 70s. Check it out. Nate Dogg, no doubt. Warren G, yeah. I like that. Yeah. Yeah. That was a hot song, too. That was the shit back then. We talking about people. We talking about 93, 94 people. That's when hip hop was it. Oh man, that was hot. Jodeci. Yeah. Jodeci. I like Jodeci. Heavy D and the Boys. Black Moon. I'm from BK, so I'm love me some Black Moon. Chuck D. See what up? Come on, brothers and sisters. Come on now. Come on. I'm waiting for y'all. Let's see what else. Man, I got a whole lot though too. I got a whole lot. Man, what's that? Also, I like Chantel Savage. Oh, I was in love with her. Her sexy. Oh God, she had them list of eyes like. I said, Dad, you would get it too. Chubb Rock, right? Yeah, Chubb Rock, nice and smooth. Big Daddy Kane, right? Chubb Rock is very underrated. Chubb Rock was very underrated. Tribe Called Quest. Yep. Craig Mack, yeah. Craig Mack, very underrated. I would like to see Craig Mack. I think that the way they did Craig Mack was wrong, you know. And people could talk about, what's up with Biggie and stuff like that, But it was a lot of miscommunication. They should let Craig Mack do a thing. I like the album that he came with. Dang, I think all his stuff was good. Hey, what's going on? What's going on, Kato? What's good, fam? What's good with you? I'm glad you came. I want to ask you a question. Who's your favorite artist? We might as well talk about music. I'll probably switch it up in here and there and everything. What's up? What's your favorite? What's your favorite musician stuff like that? Um. So, but LL Cool J, yeah, DJ Quick, okay, very underrated. Rapping, producing, stuff like that. Okay, so wherever in the South, okay. I like the Locks. I like the Locks. DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince, yeah, like them too. Big Pun. I like Fat Joe, but throughout the years he got too much commercial for me. So, um, mm, I like Cypress Hills. DMX. I love the rough yo. I love the Rough Riders back then. Crazy, crazy. Arrested Development. Public Enemy. Yes, Public Enemy. Yes, one of the all-time greats. Black Sheep. I wish they could make more music. I really did, because they could have been doing something real now. They could have been changed the game a little bit. I said DOS effects. Steady, okay. 30B, okay. We can go for that. Naughty by Nature. I said Tribe Called Quest. Um, Wu-Tang, hey, my favorites, Wu-Tang Clan. That's one of my favorite. Oh, Missy Elliott. Um, Sir Miss a Lot. Baby Got Back. Cool G Rap. No, Cool G Rap is don't get the credit that he deserves. He one of the greats. One of the greats. Lyrically, sick. He don't get the credit. He down with the Juice Crew with Craig J and Marley Marl and Big Daddy Kane. Cool G Rap. Mm-hmm. I said Ice Cube. Now people say Eminem. Eminem like the Fugees. Rakim, the God, no doubt, the God. Fuji, that's one of my favorites. Snoop, yeah. Big, of course. I'm from BK, so I gotta get the baby. X Clan, yeah, X Clan, okay. Oh yes, Clan. I like Total. Sexy. Brownstone too. Sexy. Now people gonna say about R. Kelly, but in the 90s, R. Kelly was good. You know, he wrote, produced, arranged. He helped revive. I'm gonna tell you, he helped revive the Isley Brothers a little bit too. Now, coming Mr. Biggs and stuff like that, the Ozzy Brothers did that. So, but the Ozzy Brothers, again, the Ozzy Brothers, one of the first groups that made hits, the 50s, the 60s, definitely the 70s, 80s had a little decline, but they did make some hits. And the 90s, they came back strong, even 2000s. Father MC, that's cool. But he had a short career. I would like to see him do further. Guy, I like Guy. Mm-hmm. Tony. Um, yeah, today, yeah. They was part of that sound. It's part of God's sound, Teddy Riley sound, right? Yeah. Yeah, DMX all time great. Yeah. And DMX, of these three shows, he always pray. Yeah. That's one of my favorites. Like I said, born and raised New York, from Yonkers too. Same place from the Locks. Love DMX. Riders, boo. Nina Simone. Love me some Nina Simone. Yes, I do. All time great. Oh, one of the great songwriters ever, conductor, that his music had transformed of various types of music is Duke Ellington. One of the best songwriters, composers ever. He wrote like maybe like 4 or 5 thousand songs, and his music transformed into R&B, blues, pop, classical, you name it. Duke Ellington. To me, one of the best trumpet players is Louis Armstrong. One of the best playing piano is Thelonious Monk. Wayne Shorter, one of the best playing, Dizzy Gillespie. All of them in jazz, but all their music had transformed of other faiths of music. And that's the beauty. Oh yeah, favorite female rap. Yeah, she one of my favorite female rappers. With that is Missy Elliott. She could spit. Yeah. Mhm. Oh, I forgot. Oh, I left. I left this person out. It's Ella Fitzgerald, one of my favorites. But in a few minutes, I'm gonna be like, um, cut this short because I'm gonna rest for a while, and I'll be back in about I said about another 2 or 3 hours, and I'm gonna prepare this dinner. I'm coming back, and oh, excuse me, And I probably stay a few minutes extra. You never know. Um, yeah, he purified. You know, he be stealing little girls. But I might stay a few more minutes. You never know. I might stay a few more minutes because you know. But I definitely will come back later on. I'm gonna prepare this meal, and also I'm going to create another dessert. I want you to watch out for that. But so all y'all is in the chat. I want y'all to come back. I want you to come back. But let me ask you a question. Today, do you think do you think this music is watered down? There I feel that for me, there's no real scholarship in this music. There's hardly no writing. There's hardly nobody playing. There's no bar spitting of anything of anybody singing any hooks anymore. It's just like something. So, what do y'all think about that? So I ask you a question. Is this Dick Water? Dina Howard, right? Yeah, Dina Howard. Dina Howard. Yeah. Ooh. I had a crush on Dina Howard. Turn Dina, you would get it. Damn it, Dina, you would get it. Yeah. Mhm. Janet Jackson. Janet Jackson. Um, but I want to, like I said, I want to ask you a question. What do you think about music today? Yeah. I hope everybody is doing okay today. And then wherever you travel, I hope you travel safe and be careful out there. You know how the climate is. Um, but I know us as a people too. We got to do more reading too. I'm talking about as a group, but us as a people. I'm talking about it should be us as adults. You know, I know there are some book groups in here, but I think that we should take time to read. And then when we read, we should learn to apply. I'm talking about books that's going to lift us. It could be a present book or it could be a past book. But I think we should do that often. Yeah, Missy Elliott, right? Yeah, that's one of my favorite. One of my favorite female group. Her and Little Kim, retarded. Yeah, Lady Reg got from Lady Reg from the West. She got some shit on her too. I can't sleep on her either. Her, uh-huh. And Mama Dia. up there. I think it's Mama D, somebody from Philly. She spits too. I'm talking about in the 90s. It's spit too. But to get back what I was saying, I think a lot of us should read more. I think we should get a, like I said, get a book, like I said, it's present or the past, and get 7 to 8 and read maybe 2 chapters and let's discuss on it. We should do that often. It don't have to be like you're professional or you're working client. Doesn't make a difference. Then if some of us had trouble reading, don't criticize that person. All of us got something to bring to the table. See, back then when we talk about music, a lot of us we read music, we read notes, we know how to switch notes around. Right now, they don't want to read notes; they just want to go by. And sometimes you can go by ear, sometimes, but you gotta read it, you gotta feel it. So, Savani, to be honest, I really don't listen to most of the stuff for today. Yeah, I don't blame you. I really don't either. I really don't. That doesn't appeal to me that it used to be. I remember that. You know, it was something back then. You can't wait to hear the mess. There's not a lot of messes in our community either. Even throughout humanity, it's not a lot of messes. Only time you find messages, you gotta really search for it and stuff like that. And I know the people who do music today, they don't respect the ones who the original of the music back then. They don't respect them either. That tells a lot too. Gotta work on that too. But I think there's still some good music out there. I still think, but it's not throughout. It's like, excuse me, it's like the ones who do that is really like independent. Rihanna, huh? You can have Rihanna, huh? She nasty though. She love dick. Oh, excuse me, I didn't mean to say. No, she love to beat up men. I can tell you that much. And plus, some of us we in music and stuff, entertainment. We gotta learn to act better too. Sometimes we bring problems to our own selves, and sometimes some of that do selves too. That's the sad thing about it. I like that. Yep, I like Rihanna. What you think about the TV shows today? Do we hear the message of uplifting us as a people? You can answer that. So, what you think about the TV shows of today than before? Oh, Little Kim. Okay, yeah, Little Kim can spit. I'm telling you, she bleach her skin white. I don't know why, but she, she one. That's one of my favorites too. I bet she's the favorite. Yep. Now people gonna say like Queen Latifah. Yeah, Queen Latifah can spit. You know, but if I'm gonna put my money on that, I put money on Little Kim. I really do. Oh, I forgot. Remy Ma. What? Yeah, Remy Ma. Yeah, I forgot about Remy Ma. Yeah, Remy Ma can spit too. That's one of my favorites too. Jagged Edge. Jagged Edge. Yeah, you gotta learn to read music. A lot of them don't know how to read it. You're illiterate, you know what I'm saying? Like James Brown, like James Brown, what makes him so great, he used to switch up notes. And he had that hard African sound, the drums and the congos and different rips of. Oh, peace, my sister. Welcome, my sister Ty Brown. My sister. Yeah, they represent non-traditional situations. Yeah, exactly. Like get back to James Brown. That's what James Brown. If you listen, oh, the guy played different. No. They used to have like 3 or 4 different guitars to play. Just as the Philly sound, just as the Memphis sound, just as the Motown sound. But see, a lot of them they don't understand, but they sound. If you hear, okay, that's they sound. They didn't copy from other people back then. Right now, you hear the sound. Oh, there's no more ticket orchestration in the music. That's what I love about it. I love you take your time. The drummer got their part. The trumpets and the horns got their part. The rhythm section. I'm talking about the rock and roll sound and the blues sound, R&B sound of playing the guitar. Everybody have their part. And the bass. And especially for me, I love long version songs. I really do. I really do. Because to me, it takes me to another place. Like, wow. It's like you go into a church. Oh my God. It's like they take you to, oh my God, I can't believe it take me there. It take you. I love it. I don't never like short versions. Like some versions meant to be short. Like back in the days, we talking about the 30s, the 40s, and the 50s. They played like short versions. Now I'm talking about Ray Charles. Now Ray Charles, one of the few, was making 2 parts. It was a few people back then were making 2 parts too, but that was like it was not noticed then. So, well, I wish the blues could have played like longer versions back then too, because I really would like how they would have took it. I really would have too. You know, reggae. I love reggae. People say you like reggae. Yeah, I love reggae. That's part of our history. I love the sound. I love that tropical. I love that tropical. Tr- mm, that warrior sound. Peace to you, sister. Thanks for joining. I love that tropical sound. I really do. Third world. I love third world. Jimmy Cliff. Um, we already know about Bob Marley and the Whales. Um, Bobby Hammond. Bernie Hammonds. Yeah, me too. I like that. Ty Brown. We be sleeping. I like that shit. Do I do. That's our history. Yo, that's part of our history. So it's like Calypso, yeah. And a lot of people don't understand Calypso came from Trinidad, Tobago. That's where they come from. Yeah, I love that shit. I think a lot of us should learn it. I remember like when I was growing up. See, I was born and raised in Brooklyn, so I hear like reggae, salsa, calypso, different flavors of our music. So I have a greater appreciation of it, you know. And back then, all of us we was together. You know, we all fight for the same struggle, even though maybe different languages or different lifestyles, but we all was one. When we see Africa, that was it. You know what I mean? It was beautiful back then, man. I remember it was one time that I went to see one of my mans. His name's Livingston. One of my brothers from Tobago. And I remember like, it was an East Flat, but I never forget. He said, yeah, came out there, hung out with them, and it was this guy on the block. You always start trouble. And me and him, me and listen, we play ball together. So he said, yeah, man, I'm gonna get you there, man. You better be quiet, man. We know you're gonna beat you. And then all of a sudden he said, yeah, I bet you almost play with this. And I never forget he pulled out a gun. And all I just know, he said, all right. He said, yo, you sit on the stairs. It's all right. All I just know, his brothers came from nowhere like, oh, what you say, man? You gonna shoot who? I just know his brother just pound on him. Pound on. Because this guy, he was a little older than us. So pound on him. Never disrespect the next black man. Fuck is wrong with you? Take your ass down there. And he got up and dragged himself because they fucked him up badly. So say nothing. And he said, you ain't got no problems no more, JT. Walk up to the block. We going, and then he said, we gonna have barbecue. Said, man, you got a barbecue? Yeah, man, you got a barbecue. We'll smoke up, drink up. But it was beautiful. You know? I miss those times, you know what I mean? Miss those times, man. And there's some people said them times are gone, but we can get it back. We ain't gonna get it back what it was before, but you can get it back somewhat. But we have to want to do it. You know what I mean? We have to want to do it. So Ty Brown, what's your favorite artist? Yeah, he did his way. So my sister Ty Brown, who's your favorite artist? Just name one. Okay, you like me. I'm feel the same way too, just like me. Just pick one. Just pick one. Just pick one. Just pick one. Okay. I hear you. I hear you, my sister. I hear you. I hear you. I just love music. I do. I love music. I really do. Yeah. Access Zook. Okay. Okay. I hear that. Well, in a few minutes, I'm gonna I'm gonna pack this up because I'm gonna prepare this dinner and and it's gonna take I don't think it's gonna take me that long to usually do, but it's gonna be something special and it's gonna be different. And it's gonna be like the whole family could enjoy it too. That's why like I talk, I take some things out. So I got that. Cool. So that's what I do. And I promise you, fam, okay. Mhm. So what y'all think about the midterm elections coming up? Let's get them lights up, family. Let's get them lights up. Still on the fence? Okay. Do y'all think the Republicans still going to hold the House? I'm saying that, like, that's what I said. I said this earlier, early in the live, that none of Democrat or Republican had done anything for us, but they got trying to find a way to get them out. But you know, white supremacy is white supremacy. It doesn't discriminate. Well, so that's the thing that we have to understand it too. Well, well, yeah. Anything's possible. Yeah, I agree on that. Anything's possible. I'll tell you what I like to see is that they, like I said, for the Democrats, they said they need almost 30 seats. And I would think 30, trying to get 50. So the Republicans will not have no saying, because they were saying, I was watching TV like the last few days. They said if the Democrats get the whole House and even like the Senate, well, the Senate gonna be hard, but they said it could be a good chance to get the Senate too. They said after that they go right away, they gonna start the impeachment proceedings. Oh, so we gotta see if that's gonna uphold in November. Yeah, like yeah. Let me announce this. AmazonToys.com. I'll be interviewing the brains to that. I'll venture with him on that. Ernest Jones, AmazonToys.com. Check us out. We through our social media. Wherever you want to purchase, you could um I create my own code. It's MVP lower caps. I created it. MVP, you would get 10% off. AnsOrToys.com. AnsOrToys.com. Visit us on social media. Tomorrow I'll be having a sports show. I'll be doing a sports show on my channel with my brother D to the S to the one. I don't know what time yet. Um, Check that out tomorrow. Sometime tomorrow. I don't know yet, so watch out for that. And also in the near future, I mean, when midterm elections come up, most likely I'm gonna do a live stream up on it on midterm elections of our people. So watch out for that. Stay tuned for that. Let's try to get a lot of people in these chats. in my chat so we can engage. Or I don't know. I'm trying to squeeze out. Maybe I can get some people on a panel. They can drop in and out, different people, because I'm trying to really, really like stay on this. You know, I'm gonna try to push, try to stay to maybe some network starts at 7 and some starts at 8. So I'm looking at maybe I'll probably do like maybe 8 o'clock, 12 o'clock, or 7 to 11. I don't know, it depends. Or maybe I do 7 to 12, never know. No. But we gotta engage on it, right? We have to do that, family. So watch out for that. Yeah, Trump is a mess. Yeah, he is. And he's in big trouble. He's in big trouble. I was talking about that earlier. With that, with the porno star, and then like I said, other people coming, other women coming up. They told him like that, and then possibly they say he had a baby with the housekeeper. I don't know how the white gonna stay with him on that. Excuse me. Lately, I haven't seen her. No. No, what's up with that and everything. But let's see what happened, family. Let's see what happened. Let's see, there's someone wanna say. I'm trying to find out what it is. Yep. Let me see. And also, too, I forgot to say this. A lot of Republicans have retired or they not running for re-election too. Especially the Speaker of the House, Paul Ryan. He's from Wisconsin. He's not running for re-election. He said when his term run out in January, that's it. So now you got a lot of Republicans fighting for that seat because that's the most powerful seat. But it doesn't make no sense if the Republicans do not win the House in the midterm election. That don't make no sense. So that means the Speaker of the House is going to be the Democrats. And I'm saying like this: if I was a Democrat, I'm doing a 51. I'm doing a 51 state bang. I'm hitting everything. Just as Obama did in 2012. I would do that. Right? Maybe going to be something you're going to lose. But the fact is that they should bring up, they should broaden their coalition right now and just go out nonstop. That's what they should do. Nonstop. They should do this nonstop. Even go where Republicans at, because so far of these special elections, the Democrats had won in Republican districts that Republicans had been run like for like about 50 or 60 years. So gotta keep that momentum going. We cannot think, oh yeah, we got to win and everything. But that's when our people comes in the picture too. That we gotta create our own. No, we have to. Oh, love the more Smokey's the man. Yeah, he made that song Quiet Storm. Yo, he was with Motown. He back like a 79. That was all time great. Yeah, I like that. Yep. I like that. Yeah, after this end, I forgot to get me something to drink. Cause you know I gotta have my stuff, for dinner and stuff. So that's why in a few minutes I'm in this, and I gotta run out and get this going. Let the darkness, create juices form. Jackie Robinson too. Not Jackie Wilson. Jackie Wilson's an all-time great too. Jackie Wilson. Yeah. Mr. Excitement. Baby, watch out. Yeah. Uh-huh. All time great. See who else? What's that person name? Damn. See what else? Oh, I forgot one. I forgot one too. Brian McKnight. Christopher Williams. Made a song. I'm dreaming. Yep. back in the late 80s, early 90s. So Savani B, what is your favorite? What's your favorite group, singing group? I like True. Oh, MC Hammer. Forgot. He don't get the credit deserved. I think his lyrics is good, but his entertainment is off the chain. I like that. When I'm talking to y'all and getting stuff out, for dinner that I'm gonna prepare later on, so y'all can see it. Trust me, you're gonna see my face and everything. I'm gonna show y'all the food and everything that I prepared and stuff. And it's gonna, like I said, it's gonna be different. It's gonna be very different. And like I said before, I'm gonna be doing do other stuff. So I say watch out for that. Yep. So watch out for me. For another minute or so, I'm gonna read out. Thank y'all, the ones who come in to participate of this live stream. Very much appreciated. And oh man, here we go. Thanks again, Savani B. Come back. My sister Ty Brown, come back. I'll be back later on. Savani B. Kato Henson, thanks for coming, thanks for coming. Come back. Nerlib, please. Oh, thank you so much for your input. Please come back. I'll be back on a little later. True One, thank you so much for everything. Thank you so much. She stays sleep. Thanks for coming, my brother. Cat PY2. Thanks for coming. Brother Rob, thank you so much. The true our educated in our community, our good brother Rob. Excuse me for that. Cat PY2. My brother Jarvis Davis, thanks for coming. Very much appreciated. Oh, yeah, the ones that I want you to hear me this. I'll be having a sports show tomorrow with my brother D to the S to the one. Stay tuned for that. Rock Wild. Thanks for coming, my brother. Oh, it's so much appreciative. Please come. Come back later on. Got some special dinner for y'all. Please come back. Thanks for coming, my brother. Very much appreciated. I'll move on that. Chocolate, chocolate. Thank you. Thanks for coming, my sister. Very much appreciated. Be fabulous. Thanks for coming, my sister. Very much appreciated. Devin Darby, thanks for coming. As always, please come back. Oh, M City. Thanks for coming, my sister M City. Very much appreciated. And I guess that's everybody. Anybody I missed out, I'm sorry. And just remember, let's be good to each other. Let's always strive to be the best who we could be. And you win it. I know I'm a winner. I like to be around winners that strive to be great no matter what. We great in our own way. Let's channel that. Let's fight for righteousness instead of unrighteousness. And on that note, stay tuned a little later on. I will be back. I will be back for this dinner. So let me get going and get this going. And I promise y'all will see it and everything. And again, thanks again. I am humbled that you joined. Also, I'm humbled that y'all interact with me. I am very, very humble. Thanks again. Share this. Very much appreciative. On that note, I am Ghost.